Welcome students. Today we are going to studying about the exercise transversal. So transversal, what is the meaning of transversal? We have to see this one is a transversal is a line that intersect two lines at distinct points. A transversal is a line that intersect two lines at distinct points. We have to example, see the figure, observe that figure. M and N are any two non-parallel lines. M and N are any two non-parallel lines, and L is the transversal line, that is L is intersecting at them at the distinct two points at A and B. That is L is called the transversal line. Again I have to explain that one. M and N are any two non-parallel lines. M and N are any two non-parallel lines, and L is a line intersecting at A and B respectively. That is L is called the transversal line. The transversal line. Therefore, L is called the transversal line. Next, we are going to see angles formed by a transversal. Angles formed by a transversal mean we are going to see linear pair of angles. So, linear pair of angles we are going to see M and N are two non-parallel lines. L is the transversal line. We are going to see 8 angles are formed, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 8 and 7. 8 angles are formed. Here linear pair of angles mean 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Is 1 and 2, consider the line M. Above that line 1 and 2 are formed. Below that line 3 and 4 are formed. Consider the line N. Above that line 6 and 5 are formed. Below that line 7 and 8 are formed. That is called the linear pair of angles. You have to see that one. 1, 2, angle 1 and 2. Consider the line M above the line. So 1 and 2 are formed. Next 3 and 4. 2 and 3. Next 3 and 4. Next 4 and 1. 4 angles you have to form. 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 1. Next another 4 angle, 5 and 6, 6 and 7, 7 and 8, and 8 and 5. That is called the linear pair of angles. Can you understand the linear pair of angles? Next we are going to see that one, vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles mean equal. M and N are parallel line, non-parallel line. L is the transversal line. We are vertically opposite. The intersect at a point, common point. L is the transversal line, intersect at a point, one common point. Next 1 and 3 is the opposite angle. Here consider the line M and N. L is here, intersect at a point, common point O. 1 and 3 is the opposite angle, and 2 and 4 are opposite angle. Here N and L intersect at a common point. 5 and 7 is the opposite angle. 6 and 8 is the opposite angle. The opposite angles are equal. We have to see that one angle. Angle 1 and 3. Next angle 2 and 4. Consider the line M and transversal line L intersect at a common point. You have to vertically opposite angle 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. You have to see the videos. Next consider the line N and transversal line L intersect at a common point. 5 and 7, 6 and 8 vertically opposite angles. You have to see that videos. Can you understand vertically opposite angle? Next we are going to see that corresponding angles. So corresponding angles means the pair of angles we are going to see that one is the 8 angles are formed. M and N are non-parallel line. L is the transversal line. Next corresponding angles. Corresponding angles na we are going to see the transversal line. The lines are formed on the same line only. So right side, left side. Is the right side we have to above the line only. We have to see above the line the first. Next below the line we have to consider the M. We have to consider the line M above the line 1 angle 1 formed. Then consider the line N above the line the angle 5 formed. That is called the transversal line. The both the angles are formed in the same side only, the right side. That is called the corresponding angles. Again I have to say a pair of angle 1 and 5. We have to mark that the right side of the transversal line L. We have to see that one is a angle 1 and angle 5 marked at the right side of the transversal line L. Okay, next angle 1 lies above the line M. Next here angle 5 also lies above the line N. We have to see again I say consider the line M and N, and L is the transversal line. Is a transversal line right side of the angles are formed in the right side only. We have to consider that is the right side M above the line angle 1 and N above the line angle 5. Both are in the same side. Okay, that is called the corresponding angles. You have to see that one. Next angle 2 and 6. You have to see 2 and 6 M above the line M angle 2 formed. N consider the line N above the line angle 6 formed. Therefore 2 and 6 are corresponding angles. Next we are going to see the below the line angle 3 and 7. 3 and 7 here 4 and 8. 3 and 7 mark the left side of the transversal line L, and 3 lies below M and angle 7 lies below N. The constructive pair of angles angle 3 and 7 marked on the left side of the transversal L. Angle 3 lies below M and angle 7 lies below N. That is called the corresponding angle. Next we are going to see the next corresponding angle 4 and 8. Is a 4 and 8. Angle 4 and 8 are marked on the right side of the transversal line L. Angle 4 lies below M and angle 8 lies below N. Again I say that one, the pair of angles angle 4 and angle 8 marked on the right side of the transversal line L. Angle 4 lies below M and angle 8 lies below N. Can you understand? It's a right corresponding angles are how to work. Pair of angles have different vertices. Pair of angles have different vertices. Lie on the same side or left side or right side. Lie on the same side of the transversal line L. Lie above or below the lines M and N. Such pairs are called the corresponding angle. Again we have to say the corresponding angle. All the pair of angles have different vertices. All the pair of angles have different vertices. Lie on the same side of the transversal line L, or left side or right side. Lie above or below the lines M and N. Such curves are called the corresponding angles. Can you understand the corresponding angle? Next we are going to see the alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles mean we have to see that one, consider the line M and consider the line N. That is M below 2 angles are formed, 3 and 4. that is a inside. Then n above two angles are formed inside, that is 6 and 5, that is a alternate interior angles mean we have to see 4 and M and N are non-parallel line. L is the transversal line. Is a L cut this transversal cut that one. M and N is a 4 and 6. We have to opposite side of the transversal line. 4 and the angles formed by the opposite side. We have to see 4 and 6 and 3 and 5 opposite side. That is a alternate interior angle. Angles are formed in the interior only. Interior means inside. Each pair of angles, you have to say each pair of angle 3 and 5, angle 3 and 5 and angle 4 and 6. Angle 3 and 5 and angle 4 and 6 are marked on the opposite side of the transversal line L. Marked on the opposite side of the transversal line L and are lying between lines M and N, and are lying between lines M and N are called alternate interior angles. Again I have to say that pair of angle 3 and 5 and angle 4 and 6 are marked on the opposite side of the transversal line L and are lying between lines M and N are called alternate interior angles. Next one we are going to see alternate exterior angles. Exterior means outside. The angles are formed in the outside. Then M and N are non-parallel line. L is the transversal line, that is above the line. Consider, you are going to see above the line M. Consider two angles are formed outside. Then consider the line N. We have to consider below that line two angles are formed outside. Then one transversal line is cutting the two lines. That is alternate mean opposite side of the transversal line. For 1 and 7 are equal and 2 and 8 are equal. Opposite sides. Therefore, how to say that one? Angle 1 and 7 and angle 2 and 8. Each pair of angles, angle 1 and 7 and angle 2 and 8 are marked on the opposite side of the transversal line L and are lying outside the lines M and N are called alternate exterior angle. Again we have to say alternate exterior angle. Pair of angles, angle 1 and 7, angle 2 and 8 are marked on the opposite side of the transversal line L are lying outside of the line M and N are called alternate exterior angle. Can you understand the exterior angle? Next we are going to see the co-interior angle. Co-interior angles mean say M and N are non-parallel lines. That is a non-parallel line. L is the transversal line. This is a 4 and 5. We have to see that one 4 and 5 co-interior. That is a both the angles are formed in the inside that one in the same line. That is called the co-interior angle. Can you understand co-interior angles? Next 3 and 6. Angle 3 and 6 are formed in the same side only, transversal line. Same side of the transversal line, the angles are formed in the interior. Therefore, that is called the co-interior angle. Next, co-exterior angle. The same format. M and N are non-parallel line. L is the transversal line. Is here outside. The angles are formed in the outside. Angle 1 and 8 in the same side of the transversal, and angle 2 and 7 are same side of the transversal. That is called the co-exterior angle. That is angle 1 and 8. Next angle 2 and 7. Can you understand? Next we are going to see that one. Properties of angles formed by a transversal with parallel lines. 5 points are there. You must keep it in your mind. This one. Corresponding angles are equal. Second point, alternate interior angles are equal. Third point, alternate exterior angles are equal. Fourth point, co-exterior angles are supplementary. Supplementary means the sum will be 180 degree. Already we have studied in first exercise. Fifth point, co-exterior angles are supplementary. Next one, exercise 5.2. Here some figures are there. From the figure, name the marked pair of angles. We have to say M and N are parallel lines and L is the transversal lines. L is the transversal line. The same side of the angles are formed angle 1 and 2. 1 above the line, then N below the line. Therefore, we have to same side the angles are formed. What kind of angle 1 and 2 are called the what kind of angle? Co-exterior angles. Can you understand? That is called the co-exterior angle. M and N are parallel line. L is a transversal line. Angles are formed in the outside. Angle 1 and 2. Angle 1 formed outside. That is above the line of M. Then is angle 2 formed in the outside below the line of N. Both are in the outside. That is called the co-exterior angle. Can you understand all of you? Next one, second question. M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. That is above the line. What is that is we are going to alternate exterior angles. That is called the alternate exterior angles. Angles are formed outside. Angle 1 and 2 is the alternate exterior angle. Opposite side of the opposite side of the transversal line. One is angle 1 formed in the left side. Angle 2 formed in the right side. Therefore, the transversal cut the line, transversal line, both are in the opposite side. Therefore, the alternate exterior angles. Then third one, M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. The transversal line, the same line. Angles are formed in the same side of the transversal line. Angle 1 and 2 are called what kind of angle? Corresponding angles. What kind of angle? Corresponding angle. The angles are formed in the same side of the transversal line. That is called the corresponding angles. Next we are going to see that 1/4 one, angle M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. Angle, both the angles are formed in the angle M formed in the angle 1, angle N is a 2. That is how what kind of angles formed? Co-interior angles are formed. Therefore, that is called the co-interior angles. Next one, we are going to see the fifth one. That is M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. That is, you have to see the transversal line. One is the left side of the transversal line. Angle 1 is formed in the left side of the transversal line. Angle 2 is in the right side of the transversal line. That is called this what kind of alternate interior angle. Both the angles are formed in the inside. That is both the angles are formed the opposite side of the transversal line. That is called the alternate interior angles. Next we are going to see that one, sixth problem. That is the more parallel lines are there. O, P, Q, R, M, N, L are transversal line. These are two angles are formed in the transversal line 1 and 2. That is the same side. Yeah. So N is the transversal line. The same side of the N, that angle 1 and 2 are formed. Therefore, same side, that is transversal line, same side formed. What kind of the angles formed? That is called the what? Corresponding angles. That is called the corresponding angles. Next we are going to see the second one. Find the measure of angle x in each of the following figure. We have to see the first figure. M and N is the parallel line. L is the transversal line. The transversal line, we are going to see the angles are formed in the same line. Therefore, what kind of angles formed? We know that since corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal means x equal to what? 35 degree. Can you understand? M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. The same side of the transversal line, the angles are equal. Therefore, the angles are formed x equal to 35 degree. Next one, second problem. M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. The same side the angles are formed. Or what kind of angles are formed? We have to know that corresponding angle. The corresponding angles are equal means therefore x equal to what kind? 65 degree. Can you understand all of you? Next we are going to see the third one. Third one, M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. The L is the transversal line. That is the transversal line. The same line, the angles are formed. X angle and 145 degree angles are formed. The same side, the angles are formed in what kind of angle? Corresponding angles. Therefore, since corresponding angles are equal means what? X equal to 145 degree. Can you understand all of you? Yes. Then we are going to see that 4 and 5 are homework, and we are going to move the third one. Find the measure of angle y in each of the following figures. Y in each of the following figures. How to find it? Angle M and N are parallel line. We have to see angle M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. Two angles are formed. One angle formed in the right side of the transversal line. Another angle formed in the left side of the transversal line. Therefore, what kind of the angles are formed? We have to see that angle M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. L is the transversal line. Alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, y equal to what? 28 degree. Can you understand all of you? M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. Two angles are formed in the inside, opposite side of the transversal line. Y equal to one angle, and opposite side of the one angle formed 28 degree. Both the angles are formed alternate interior angle, that is called equal. Y equal to 28 degree. Next one, second one, M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. We have to see the transversal line, that is the opposite sides are the angles are formed. Side of L. So, therefore, how to write it? That is outside that angles are formed. Outside means exterior angle. Since alternate exterior angles are equal means y equal to 58 degree. Can you understand? Y equal to 58 degree. Next one. Third question. Fourth question. Third and fourth are homework. And a fourth question, M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. The same side of the transversal, the angles are formed. We are going to find the value of Z. How do you find the value of Z? M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. This we know that how to find out that one. Co-interior angles are supplementary. We know that co-interior angles are supplementary. Supplementary means what? 180 degree. But the sum of the two angles are equal to 180 degree. Z plus 31 degree is equal to 180 degree. Z equal to, here addition is there, going to that say subtraction come. Therefore, Z equal to 180 minus 31. That is Z equal to how much? 149 degree. So, next is second question. M and N are parallel lines. L is the transversal line. Both the angles are formed in the outside of this angle. Outside means what? Exterior angles. Exterior angles mean what? co-exterior angle. Co-exterior angles means supplementary. Because some of the angles will be supplementary mean 180 degree. So Z plus 79 degree is equal to 180 degree. Z is equal to 180 minus 79. Z equal to what? 101 degree. Can you understand 101 degree? Next one, we are going to see that one. Fifth question, find the value of angle A in each of the following figure. See the figure, angle M and N are parallel line, L is the transversal line. We have to see the transversal line, both the angles are formed in the left side of the transversal line. Both the angles are formed in the same line of the transversal line means what kind of angle? We know that already I told corresponding angle. But since corresponding angles are equal means 3A equal to 126 degree. Again I have to say M and N are parallel line, L is the transversal line. Both the angles are formed in the left side of the transversal line. This is same side only. Therefore that is called the corresponding angle. Corresponding angles mean corresponding angles are equal mean 3A equal to 126 degree. That is multiplication is that we are going to see the division. A equal to 126 divided by 3. Therefore A equal to how much? 42 degree. Next one, we are going to see the second one. M and N are parallel line. Again I have to say M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. This, we have to see the transversal line. Angles are formed in the left side of the same side of this one. Both the angles are formed in the outside only. So outside means what kind of angles you have to form? The exterior angle, that is called the co-exterior angle. Co-exterior angles mean what? Supplementary angles. Supplementary angles mean 180 degree. 180 degree. 4A 180. How to find that one? If that two angle, if their sum will be equal to 180 degree. So 4A plus 13 plus 135 degree is equal to 180 degree. Next is 13 plus 135 means 148. So 4A plus 148 is equal to 180 degree. 4A equal to 180 minus 148. How much? 4A equal to 32 degree. A equal to how many times 4 goes into 32? 8 4s are 32. So A equal to what? How much? A equal to 8 degree. Can you understand? A equal to 8 degree. Next sum. Third one. Here M and N are parallel line. N is the transversal line. This is a transversal line. One angle formed in the left side. 8A plus 29 formed in the left side. Then you see another angle formed by the outside inside only 45 degree right side of the transversal line. One line formed in the left side, another line formed in the right side. Both the angles are formed in the inside. Inside means what kind of the angle? Interior angles are formed. Therefore that is what is that? Alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore that is called the 8A plus 29 is equal to 45 degree. Next we are going to do 8A equal to 45 minus 29. So 8A is equal to 16 degree. Then A equal to 16 divided by 8. How many times 8 goes into 16? 2 times. 8 ones are 8, 8 2s are 16. Therefore A equal to 2 degree. Can you understand? Next we are going to see that one. M and N are parallel lines. M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. Okay, L is the transversal line. Is a M angle, M line, we have to consider that angle right angle. N line, we have to consider that angle 6A. That is both the angles are in the inside only. Therefore, that is called the co-interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior angles are supplementary means 180 degree. Their sum will be 180 degree. For 6A, consider the line M, that is the right angle. You have to form the angle. For 6A plus 90A equal to 180 degree. For 6A equal to here plus is there, going to that side, minus will come. 6A equal to 180 minus 90. For 6A is equal to what? 90 degree. A is equal to 90 divided by 6. How many times 6 goes into A? We have to see that 15 degree. A is equal to 15 degree. Next one, we are going to see that one. Next sum 61. Find the value of x in both the figures. Angle L and M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. That is a transversal line. One angle formed in the left side of the angle. Left side 2x plus 15. Right side 3x minus 40 is formed. That is alternate, opposite side of the transversal line. So what kind of angle will formed? We know that alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angles are equal. For 2x plus 15 is equal to 3x minus 40. For 2x minus 3x equal to minus 40 minus 15. For 2x minus 3x means what? Minus x equal to minus is the same side should be added, minus 55. X equal to 55. So minus minus get cancelled. We are going to see x equal to 55. Next we are going to see the second one. M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. Both the angles are formed in the outside of the line. One angle formed above, one angle formed. Consider the line M. We have to form the line in the above, 2x minus 15 above the line. That is N. Consider the line N. We have to the below the line. So both the angles are formed in the same side of the transversal line. Both the angles are formed in the same side of the transversal line. Therefore, that kind of both the angles are. We have to see that one. Both the angles are formed in the left same side only. 2x minus 15 and 3x minus 20. That is formed in the outside of the angles. Outside only. Outside what kind of angles are formed? Exterior angles are formed. Exterior angles mean equal. Exterior angles are equal. For 2x minus 15 equal to 3x minus 20. For 2x minus 15, 2x minus x, 3x equal to minus 20 minus 15. For minus x equal to minus 35. This is a minus minus get cancel, x equal to 35. Next we are going to see that one. Anbu has marked the angles as shown below figure 1 and 2. You have to see, check whether both of them are correct. Correct means you don't give the reason. Not correct means you have to give the reasons. How to write it? M and N are parallel lines. M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. L is the transversal line. That is interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Interior angles, first one M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. Both the 105 and 75 consider the line M. 105 and 75 interior angles are formed. N consider the line N 105 and 75. That is the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. That is same side means 75 plus 75. We have to consider the right side and the left side. Is 75 plus 75 means not is equal to 180. Next consider that one. 105 plus 105 is not equal to 180. Therefore angles marked are not wrong. It is not. Therefore first one no. since co-interior angles are supplementary. Already we know that co-interior angles means 75 plus 75 is equal to 180 degree will come. Here it is not come, therefore it is wrong. No, since co-interior angles are supplementary. Second one, consider M and N are parallel lines. L is the transversal line. Corresponding angles are must be equal only. Here corresponding angles are found, corresponding angles are must be equal, therefore it is not equal. Same line, the corresponding angles are equal. Here 60 120, it is not equal. Here 120 60, left side and right side you have to see, it is not equal, therefore no, since corresponding angles are equal, upon both are not marked wrong way. So here that Anbu is marked is wrong marking. Therefore we are going to see the next one. Mention two real life situation where we use parallel line. Already I told parallel lines na railway track, one okay, one railway track, another one state railway track, second one that is pillars in front of our house, pillars in front of a house, state railway track, and second one pillars in front of a house. Next we are going to see ninth, two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. What is the minimum number of angles? We need minimum number of angles. To know, to find the remaining angles, give reasons. Okay, that is you have to see that one. Minimum number of angles needed is only one only. Second one, by using the concept of linear pair, we can find one more angle. Linear pair concept we are using, we can find one more angle. Third point, then by using the concept of corresponding angle and alternate angle, we can find the other angles. Can you understand? Minimum number of angles needed is 1. By using the concept of linear pair, we can find one more angle. Then by using the concept of corresponding angles and alternate angle, we can find the other angles. Again we have to say minimum number of angles needed is 1. By using the concept of linear pair, we can find one more angle. Then by using the concept of corresponding angles and alternate angle, we can find the other angles. Next we are going to see the objective type questions. A line which intersects two or more lines in different point is known as how much? 4 options are there: parallel line, transversal line, non-parallel line, intersecting line. So what is this intersecting line? Next, in the given figure, angles A and B are how much? Alternate exterior angle, corresponding angle, alternate interior angles, opposite, vertically opposite angle. The answer is alternate exterior angles. That is the two non-parallel line, one transversal line is there. That is a one angle A formed the left side of this one, angle B formed the outside right side A. That is both the angles are opposite side of the transversal angle. Therefore both the angles are formed in the outside only. Outside means exterior angle. That is called the alternate exterior angles. Next one, which of the following statement is always true when parallel lines are cut by a transversal line? That is the corresponding angle supplementary, alternate interior angle supplementary, alternate exterior angle supplementary, interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Is the fourth one, interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Next one, in the given diagram, what is the value of x? How do you find that one? In the value of x, that is here alternate interior and exterior angles are equal, interior angles are equal. We know that x equal to what? 43 degree, 44 degree, 132 degree, and 134 degree. That is x equal to 44 degree. 3x minus 17 is equal to what? Then the angle, we have to find out the value of x. How do you find that one? Is the same line. The angles are formed in the same line means corresponding angles are equal. Angle 4 and 5 are equal. Therefore, we have to find out that the angle x equal to 44 degree. Next, we are going to see the homework. Homework means we have to do the homework and take the photocopies of the homework. You have to send to the concerned subject teachers, some math teachers. Find the measure of angle x. How do you find the measure of angle x? How to explain? You have to do that one. M and N are parallel lines. Second fourth question, M and N are parallel lines. L is the transversal line. The angles are formed in the transversal line, same line side only. Therefore, formed in the corresponding angle. Because since corresponding angles are equal, therefore x equal to 135 degree. Okay. Next, M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. That is transversal line perpendicular to the both the lines. Therefore, x equal to what? 90 degree. X equal to 90 degree. Next homework, find the measure of angle y. Measure of angle y means here M and third question M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. That is the angles are formed in the opposite side. Y equal to 123 degree. That is the both the angles are formed in the interior angle. Interior means alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, y equal to 100. You have to write it since alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, y equal to 123 degree. Can you understand? Next, M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. The angles are formed in the outside. That is the opposite side of the transversal line. That is called the opposite side of the transversal line. Outside the angles are formed in alternate exterior angles are formed. Therefore, that is equal only. Therefore, y equal to 128 degree. Next, find the measure of angle z. Fourth one, find the measure of angle z. How do you do that one? M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. L is the transversal line. Z 100 the same line. You have to the angles are formed. Same line mean what? Already we know that co-exterior angles. Co-exterior angles are formed. Upon z plus 135 degree is equal to 180 degree. Upon z equal to 180 minus 135 degree, z equal to 45 degree will come. Is a co-exterior angles means what? I told is a supplementary angle. First we have to properties we have to study that one. Z equal to 45 degree. Can you understand all of you? Next one. Then M and N are parallel line. L is the transversal line. Z and 22 degrees are formed. That is the exterior angles. For co-exterior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary only. Is a supplementary only. Z plus 79 degree is equal to 180 degree. Upon Z is equal to 180 minus 79 is equal to Z equal to what? 101 degree. Can you understand all of you? We have to homework.